Before we get into this, guys, I wanted to quickly remind you we do have a new shirt on the website. It is pre-order. It'll be shipping out in a few days. So go on, get them now. You guys won't be disappointed. All right, what is going on, guys? Today we have a interesting video for you. So I decided, maybe not in my best interest, but I decided to put the call to action out there on my Facebook page. If you guys don't follow it, Cooper Bogetti on Facebook, you should follow it. It's got a lot of good action, a lot of good interactive content. But aside from that, I put the call to action for you guys to roast my cars. And now some of you guys were like, oh, I don't want to do it. You're too nice of a guy, all that kind of good stuff. I respect that. Appreciate you guys for saying that. But a lot of you guys took that call and really just wanted to dive in there. I'll say, I thought a lot of you guys maybe had better comedic talent than that. Not to completely roast you guys, but honestly, I was a little disappointed in my fan base. I thought you guys were a little wittier, I guess, a little more comedic. Turns out the most qualified person to roast any vehicle, especially mine, is me. Obviously, you guys kind of fell on your face, but there's a couple funny ones. I'll give you guys that, but the vast majority of you guys, you need some work. But aside from that, let's get into the roasting. So I only put a few cars up there. We'll do a part 1 of this. Maybe if there's enough interest, we'll do a part 2. But without further ado, let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I started out with the cars that are most prevalent on this channel. And let's just start off with it. This one right here, the Camaro, bread and butter, kind of my OG, I guess you'd say, favorite car that's really featured on this channel. This guy, still just a 6-cylinder Camaro, should have got an SS. You know, I wish I could have afforded an SS at the time. Should convert this one to EV so a new group of people can hate it. The same group of people will probably hate it. It's not an LS, so they're gonna hate it no matter what. This one's really good. This one got me. This is one of my thoughts as well. Didn't this one get roasted enough when it caught on fire last year? You know, it got roasted a little bit, but it was mild burns. I'm looking for a real deep roast here. The look of maybe the JDM guys will like me now. I don't think the JDM guys like me either, out here raising 2J prices. The memories of being the coolest guy in the trailer park. Listen, I spent a lot of time in the trailer park. I was never the coolest guy. Couldn't afford a Mark IV Supra, so here we are. That's pretty accurate. I definitely could not afford and cannot afford a Mark IV Supra. Them things are crazy. This one was a little personal, but I happened to be in the photo. When Cooper gets his haircut, he asked the barber for the Chia Pet. That's been my whole life. When you file for PPP and turn your V6 daily into a race car. That one probably hurts more people than just me. When you're trailer park trash and want a Supra. Oof. That's a big painful hit right there. Now we get on to this guy, the Mustang. This one, easy target. You know, everybody hates the wheels. Everybody hates the build. It's basic. It's simple. It works. Everybody hates that. So, let's just start off strong. If Trailer Park LS Swapped had a poster child, this would be it. That's pretty accurate. I'm pretty sure I bought it from somewhat of a trailer park. The Wish version of a Coyote swapped Fox body. I don't think you needed to take a shot at Wish like that, but here we are. Thanks, James. Strengthens the drive line by making the front end lift lead wheels. Sounds like an undercover Doug Cook post right there. The car the V1 wishes it was. Sad. Sad for the V1. Sad for me. This guy reps with the puking face. Like, those are real Ford wheels back there, dude. They ain't reps. Got lost on the way to the Gambler 500. Ended up at the drag strip. The pain. The pain. This one, you know, this is a good one. I'll give you that. This is a good one from a top fan as well. On Facebook, you can be a top fan if you comment a lot. So that's something to strive for. So this car looks like it belongs to a 17-year-old trying to lose his virginity. Most likely got an HJ after prom in the front seat and includes the car in all prom photos. That is super spot on for an SN95. I'll give you that, buddy. You freaking nailed it. And this car definitely fits the description. Got the car, needs the wheels. Okay, I'll give you that one. Forever the third coolest car in the high school parking lot. You know, I wish I had this car in high school. I'll be honest. The real roast here is that this junker car gets more attention and love than the Cadillacs and the Supra in his garage. Wonder how many junker Mustangs and Camaros he could buy if he sold the wagon or the V1. The V1 probably about 3. The wagon probably about 30. So SN95, just like a Fox body but ugly as hell. You know, that's just a roast on all SN95s, not exactly mine in particular. They've come out with a new product called Car Wash Soap. Find it, buy it, use it. Yeah, you guys know I don't clean my cars very well. I can roast this one with just one word: wheels. You know, that doesn't really offend me that much. We're going to build this car right, in quotes, proceeds to do the complete opposite. I don't know if I've said that. Maybe I have. This is the car you buy your wife when you're cheating on her to keep her happy. That's a savage one. Probably the worst car you have. Better yet, hands down the worst car. Dang, Chip, that was a freaking twisting the knife out here. If it wasn't for the cage, this car would fold like a lawn chair. So if it wasn't for the cage I installed specifically to help rigidity, this car would be bad. Okay, that's a confusing one. This car wouldn't be any better if it came out of Amber Heard's asshole. Wow. All right, little Johnny Depp stuff in there. When you decide to build a cheap car with leftover parts and end up spending so much money you can't afford wheels. Yeah, wheels weren't in the budget. That's a fact. 8s for 8s? Nah, how about 10s for 35,000? Yeah, I'll give you that. That's, I probably could go a little faster if I, you know, spent less. Want to know to spend 35K the wrong way? Look no further. Same guy, same general topic of his roast. Really bent out of shape on my money spent. It's got Dorito wheels but no rotary in it. Rear wheels must be on layaway. Yeah, I'm waiting to pay them off from Walmart and then I can get them. This is a real one for you science guys out there. One of the heaviest metals on Earth is called osmium. The only thing heavier than that is those wheels. Bill Nye out here. When you are waiting for another stimulus check to hit so you can have matching wheels. I didn't even get my first stimulus check or second. This car screams blowing your stimulus check in the Pep Boys Speed Parts section. This guy said, one of the ugliest Mustang models. 3 spokes are not a thing. I'm making them a thing. Or, I mean, they always have been. As far as I know. Car looks like a 16-year-old owns it and blew his paycheck on slicks. This guy, the shitbox that's faster than 98% of your viewers' cars. This one, I believe, is on the wagon. The wagon did not really have many good roasts because can't really roast that car, it's so great. Surprised the lip guards aren't still on this. I don't know if they came with them, but that's a pretty good one. I don't relate to my generation, but boomers, I love me some boomers. Just so you can beat the retired folks to bingo night. That does sound fun. This guy, how dare you? How dare you, sir, David? Rebody Holden VE Commodore. That is not true. Not true. The wagon is not a VE Commodore. Okay, now we get to the 240. This one, you guys really came at me for, I'll be honest. It is what it is, though. Poor 240. Wants to be American AF, the world's most unsuccessful drift car. Listen, Peter, I wouldn't call it an unsuccessful drift car because it's never lost a drift event. Think about it. Adds up. The drift car that doesn't drift. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I don't think there's any denying that one. Looks like it was made at Fisher Price. When you build a 240 for the hype but end up hating it, there's some good and bad about about 240s, about building them. Some of the things just suck on them. Has the most potential, gets the least attention. Has some potential, but it doesn't have the most. Builds drift car, realizes he hates to drift. Yeah, that's 100% fact. Reps again, end of V8, same guy. On them rip wheels. They're the same wheels. Okay, and then I posted the truck, the Denali, the workhorse. This guy probably runs well too. You need an oversized exhaust tip immediately. That's true. I need to make it terrible. When you drop 80K on a truck to actually do truck things. Not 80K. Screams, I love my grandkids. Injection pump goes boom. I'm an American, so I must drive a truck concession. Well, something has to get him home, so he keeps it stock and treats it better than the rest. That's true, I do keep it stock and treat it pretty well, but it also has the best resale potential. Only vehicle he does regular maintenance on is the tow rig. Yeah, pretty much. And then posted the V1. Ah, the poor old V1. Sad V1. I want to run, but my legs are weak and I'm heavy. Turns key, diff blows. The one car that'll sit for decades, but will still tell people, I'll fix it one day. Yeah, that's 100% the V1. I was destined for good things, then got my legs taken out from under me. Thank you for not saying I was destined for great things, because they were definitely only good things at best. The ultimate bait and switch vehicle, subbed 5 years ago to see more of you. All good though, stayed for the turtle content. About to be loaded on the trailer again. We'll fix it up one day. The classic quote. We all have a car like that, I think. Nah, I'm gonna fix it one day. The only true catfish of the group. Turned it on, oops, it broke again. Yeah, it had tough luck. Could have bought a vet, but wanted to make sure I got my AARP discount, so they sold me this. I didn't want a vet. I still don't. Only vehicle that makes real torque is the Duramax. Well, he said Dirty Max. Fastest thing you got is the Tortoise. I don't know, Luna's pretty quick. I like them all. Ev that bastard ass junkyard Mustang though. He almost likes them all. Goes to a donk race, gets inspired, runs out of money, puts ugly wheels on a Mustang instead. I can't see the rear of anything in the pics, but I'm assuming there is a participation trophy on board sticker somewhere. Ouch. That's a painful one. Grandpa says you need to stop acting like all his cars are yours and to come home because Grandma has dinner ready. Our local drug dealer's driveway looks the same. If there's any officers watching, Andy is buying drugs from a guy that has a lot of cars. So just not snitching, but Andy's buying a lot of drugs. 4 cars, 1 complete engine. Oh, whatever. I won't touch that one. Give up drifting. It's not enjoyable to watch. Maybe fun to do, but that's about it. Yeah, you're pretty accurate. I can't stand watching drifting when it's not like high-level competition. I love all the cars besides the mismatched wheels on chip. Well, he said rim on chip, but I corrected it. Yeah, that's the general consensus. So take a shot every time somebody makes fun of the wheels. What do you guys do if I put different wheels on it? Are you guys gonna just explode? Chip, we've got a race car at home. The race car at home. I swapped a 6-cylinder for another 6-cylinder to be the I like to be different guy. That sounds like me. I'll give you that one. Mark, you nailed it. You freaking got me. This guy says, I really want to go in on you for the Mustang's ride height and rims, but honestly, I don't hate it. But the headlight housing looks like it's falling apart. The V1 is scrapyard bound and you're just delaying the inevitable. Man, that one hits close to home. LS swapped Mustang with a supercharger because I have no imagination. None whatsoever. Why are your wheels so big? It's a great question. At first I thought this was an ad for a used car lot, you know, the ones that buy salvaged cars and tape them back together. That's pretty good. I'll give you that one. Regular ass traffic. Front wheels on the Mustang probably weigh more than the truck. I've never weighed them, but I don't know if they're 8,000 pounds a piece, but they're probably not far off. I'll give you that. Looks like an 8-year-old's car collection on Grand Theft Auto. That is the end of it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed it. I love getting input like this from you guys. It was really fun. This just goes to show you, though, I am clearly the most capable roaster on this channel, so maybe we will do a roast subscribers cars and I could really show you guys how roasting works. Not to put everybody on blast here, but you guys are not as good as you probably imagine in your head, so hate to do it, but had to be said. So that'll do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.